Alright, two things are going to happen here. I'm going to try and keep this a short episode. Or two things are happening, and that's why I'm trying to keep it a short episode. One, I'm hoping it's not making too much noise to be distracting in the background. My 3D printer is right. Two, I have a second wireless keyboard that I use when I'm recording. Because my other keyboard is a mechanical keyboard and it's loud. And it's right next to the mic, whereas I can keep the wireless keyboard down in my lap and nobody has to hear it. But this is also going to be the opening intro episode to Mass Effect 2. So there's going to be a lot of cutscenes and talking and blah blah blah. We'll see what happens. So hopefully I don't have to push my keyboard a whole lot. Man, that other thing, you can ignore that. It's printing in purple PLA. I don't even know what brand. It's kind of shiny, though. I finally got... I've had it for a couple weeks. I finally got the bed height tuned, my level zeroed, whatever you want to call it, so that it actually sticks. After 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... a half dozen plus false starts. I came into Mass Effect 2 well after the game's release, but knowing nothing about it at all. The game was not spoiled for me in any way. I had no idea what was going on. This was back when I was playing on console. I had an Xbox 360, and then that one died, and I got a second one. Between when the first game came out and when the second game came out. So I started the second game without a Shepard to import. Over in this case, we can do that. Importing Lydia, my first fem shep, from the end of the first Mass Effect. I spent a really long time building my character, from the ground up, since I didn't have one to import. There's a little overview of how the first game went for us. If you've missed those episodes, feel free to go back and rewatch them. But I'm gonna shut up now. We're starting this big lengthy cutscene. I don't want to interrupt the cinematic experience. Even if the printer is. Jesus.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth? We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. With Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Foreshadowing.
Then see to it that we don't.
Only a month between the two games. Shepard gets no breaks, eh?
Disengaging FTL drives.
The
Motion syncs active. Board is green. We're running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Totally pirates.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
I'm still getting goosebumps. Everything's better with Joker.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches.
What are you doing,
Weapons
Cat?
offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Michael feels short. Why isn't he wearing his helmet? Why is he just holding it?
The stress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either. Get to the damn shuttles! I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here. Commander! Get the hell out of here!
Okay. This is gonna be another problem, not having my wireless keyboard.
Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Because now there's a cat. And the cat likes to get on the desk. Sci-fi note. There shouldn't be any noises because they're in space. It's a vacuum. There's no sound. I know. Cinematic effect. Cat. Alright. Time to get off the desk. Go to the cockpit, find Joker.
Mayday! 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 The Descendant made Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Oh, not going that way.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Yeah, at the end of the first game when we were on the Citadel, and I was talking about how you should have to walk slowly because of your magnetic boots. Now, they are walking slowly because of the magnetic boots. I'm sure it's for, cinematic effect and heightened stress, but it's also more realistic. Although how there's a hole breach like that, and like the hole back there, without going all the way through the floor, I don't know, like it was just skimming across the top and it peeled the layer of skin off. I also want to know how this kind of kinetic barrier works. I would think it'd make much more sense to have a door here and a door there and just have this be an airlock chamber. After all, this is also the airlock to get in and out of the ship. So I don't see how shielding like that could work to contain air,
I can still save her.
especially, in a safe way, like on his helmet.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me out. They're coming around for another attack.
got a loose set screw on one of the guide rods on my printer, so the rod is vibrating, and that's why it's so dang loud. The problem is, I'm in the middle of a 9-hour print, or rather, I'm an hour and a half into a 9-hour print, and I don't want to stop it and lose the progress I've already made. I thought I had it fixed, but I must have tightened the wrong set screw. Get down. This cat is very helpful. I want to know what's exploding and how it's burning. The ship's already broken open. There's no vacuum. Or there's no vacuum. There's no air, so there shouldn't be any flames. The venting air from the suit should have increased her spin velocity. So the reason I mentioned earlier with having an Xbox 360 and then it dying and getting another one and playing, Mass Effect without having a Shepard to import and spending quite some time crafting my new Shepard just for Shepard to die in the opening cutscene. I was... Alright. I have not seen or read this, but I'll do that later. I don't want to detract from my exciting content any more than I have to. As I was saying, after spending all this time crafting my Shepard, just for Shepard to immediately die, and of course, I had nothing, no spoilers, I had no idea what was going on. I was outraged. This is Commander Shepard. This is the hero of the franchise. You can't just kill them immediately. While all this is happening, I'd also like to point out that while they're doing all of this stuff to bring the dead Shepard back to life after suffocating in vacuum and atmospheric reentry, it would have been so much easier just to clone Shepard. Like, I think that keeps everything. I know the whole lore in the franchise about keeping the original Shepard.
Damn it, Watson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
My brain's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing to the red side. It's not working.
Another go. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Death falling back in.
I still have mixed feelings about Miranda. She makes me angry. Yeah, because they just have guns lying around inside. The species' most advanced medical bay. Alright, we're at? It's only 15 minutes. I guess I'll keep going.
Pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from it. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover. Keep your head down, Shep. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Now, this is going to be my biggest complaint about the game. And probably the single there are multiple reasons, but is the single most significant reason why I still think Mass Effect 1 is the best game of the franchise. Because guns. Because in Mass Effect 1, you have unlimited ammo. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm saying that the way the technology works, the way the technology is explained per the lore, that's how they work. And your only limit is when the weapon overheats. You know, it's a railgun, so to speak. It is a magnetically accelerated projectile. And you can shoot as much as you like, unless you overheat your gun, and then you have to wait for it to cool off, and you get to go again. Whoop-de-doo. Now, in the remainder of the franchise, they thought it was necessary to change that. So, you still have unlimited ammunition, and these thermal clips, as they're calling them, are just to absorb the heat, and then you eject the heatsink when your weapon overheats. Which isn't a bad idea. But the heatsinks are going to cool off. You shouldn't just throw it on the ground. I mean, you carry 2 heatsinks and swap back and forth between them. But no, you carry, 4 or 5, and when it gets hot, they throw it on the ground like it's expended. You just wait for the damn thing to cool back off. This is the biggest, most immersion-wrecking thing, in my opinion. It makes me angry. See, and it shouldn't be a reload either, because we're not changing the ammunition in the weapon, we're changing the heat-absorbing thermal clip. So it should be like a recharge.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles. Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take it.
Lots of them. Apparently my shields suck.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
I wonder. I'm not aware of how much they changed or updated the graphics for the Legendary Edition in the second game, or if they only did the first one. Apparently, I can't pick up any more thermal clips.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements hitting.
Ooh,
Here come the
grenade
mechs.
launchers.
Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Weapons bar. Okay. It's just minimized. That makes less sense, but whatever.
Take the elevator down one floor.
I realize, you know, they added this thermal clip ammunition capacity limit, whatever you want to call it, to change the dynamic of the game, to force the player to be more ammo careful, to not just spray and pray. And I am in no way promoting or condoning spray and pray. As a lover of first-person shooters, I like my my tactical usage of resources, such as ammunition, grenades, medpacks, blah blah blah. Dink. But as I ranted about previously and a little bit,
Target down.
it's not how they work.
Have a nice trip. Got him.
Doing it. Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. Probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Now, why would the bot look at the other bot? That feels un-bot-like.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We gotta get you out of here, Shepard.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
There. I'm getting the gut feeling they didn't update the graphics, because the way his lips were moving when he was talking is a little wonky. Left shift.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. Probably best if we...
It is borderline obscene. Whenever this print is finally done in the next 7 hours or so.
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? What the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Always a service tunnel. Makes me think of the trash compactor on the Death Star. Now, if this is a medical facility,
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
if this is a medical facility, why do they have so many security mechs?
Routing power.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that...
They found me.
Wilson, where are you?
Room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
I'm hit! They shot me!
Yep, again with the weird control scheme. I apologize for all the clickety-clackety. I'm trying to push as few buttons as possible.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. We'll talk about this after we fix my leg.
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
I feel like that I realize they have to be
Wilson's hurt bad.
specific in order to I understand they have to be specific for the intro training part of the game, but I feel like if he was actually shot in the leg like that, they wouldn't just be so
I thought maybe I could shut down the security.
slowly and specifically explaining, hey, go to the wall, use that Metagel, fix the hole in my
We
leg.
didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security med clearance? You were in the bio loop.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot.
How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D with me. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
Shadow Bay is only a few.
Overload the canisters as he takes cover behind them.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Alright, whatever.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, a program that we built. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Sam. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants become. There's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Really, Cat? This animal is very helpful. My chair almost killed me. I think my hydraulic piston in my fancy gaming chair is getting tired. Moved the cat and just boom, chair fell all the way down. Alright, Cerberus, elusive man, blah blah blah. I think at this point, we're just trying to get off the station, right?
Let's get moving.
So let's
Not much farther.
get it over with and out of the way. Nope, different buttons. I can't unholster the gun. There we go. Alright, that door's not opening. We have to go through this door. Which is great, because I don't want to go near that annoying alarm. Why are you... now the cat's on the desk again. What is your problem, hairy animal? I still have grenades, so I can fix this problem. I do think the movement looks better. You know, if you're a soldier wearing armor, you're going to be heavy and clunky, and you know, that feels a little more chunk, 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 like you're running around in big boots. I don't like... Hey, cat! Get off the keyboard! Sit. I think the first thing I'm going to do is get a bigger backpack so I can carry more of these thermal clips. Because for some reason they decided they had to limit Glorious Commander Shepard and your ability to carry ammo. No more cool stuff down there.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
No.
What the hell are you doing?
Stay off the desk. No.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
See, can we just shoot Miranda now and get the whole thing over with? Cat. Just sit.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew. Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
Yeah.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Okay, I will give him that. That is an excellent line.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back. Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
I like how they're still calling him Commander.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
See, and okay, there's a little bit of a writing error, because, as they said, this Lazarus project to bring Shepard back to life is Miranda's baby, as they put it. And now she's just nonchalant, like, alright, you don't want to go? I'm not going to make you go. You can stay here and rot. No, that's a lot of time, money, personal investment to just, alright, whatever.
What about the rest of the people on the station? This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
You can't leave without knowing for sure. I need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Ouch. That's,
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two in your case. Come on.
I feel like, I don't know, Like, part of me thinks that they did, like, update the graphics. Her hair feels different. Like, her face feels different. But Jacob's doesn't. So, I don't know. By her hair and her face, I mean Miranda.
The elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 years. that's
Did you say 2 years? Been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a space agent, raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and you survived the Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. Everyone screaming, gunfire, blood everywhere. I was the only one who stayed focused on survival.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashton Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why'd you leave it behind?
because the bomb.
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't get it, Ashley. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't stop Sam. She died with me.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
So since when did shuttles have FTL ability like that? And if shuttles have FTL ability,
The elusive man is waiting for you.
why do you need bigger ships like cruisers and frigates and whatnot to haul the shuttles around? You just send a shuttle full of Marines to deal with the problem instead of a big, expensive, easy-to-target warship. Alright. Because my cat is being a pain, and I've got this printer running around in the background. I think I'm going to cut it there. We're at a nice breaking point, even if this is shorter than my regular episode length. The last thing I would like to say is I'm aware that there is some DLC, both for the second and third games, that I've never played. I never had any of the DLC, and from my understanding, it is all included in the Legendary Edition, and I look forward to that, because that will not only be new content for my channel, but it will be new content for me. I've been doing pretty good at keeping away from spoilers. I will there we go, this is what I was looking for. I will play with the colors a little bit, because I've got this weird thing, like soldiers are supposed to wear camouflage. So I kind of make it camouflagey. I'm going to go with this one. No. That. Since a lot of it is spaceships and Omega being a space station, and we have all these dark, gritty machinery spaces. So we still have dark colors, but it'll work when we're on the ground. Although now that I'm thinking about it, there isn't a whole lot of crawling around in the bushes and the mud and stuff in this game. Anyway. No, this is a little more video. Okay, saving. I'm ready to call it a day before my printer makes any more of that terrible noise. It's just one dang set screw. I'll fix it, I swear.